Who's listening?
Hello.
She said hello.
FBI's not listening to that.
You are listening.
I am listening. How about Amazon? Apple? Google? What does that mean? How many of you have an Alexa at home? What about an Echo? A Dot?
Alexa will keep you scaring me at night. They be talking out of nowhere. Not
Siri?
Siri, Alexa.
Do you know why?
Oh, that was scary. Whoa.
You know Cortana?
Oh, yeah.
Your Windows machines are listening to you.
That's low-key scary. It makes me
Nope. It's gonna stay there. What about this?
Oh, yeah.
What?
So this kid broke into a house, stole the Alexa.
What? 9 years old.
I don't ask these questions. I'm just like, show an initiative or something, I don't know. But yeah, 9-year-old, Massachusetts broke into a house, stole the Alexa itself, like just took it.
Just left?
Yeah, and he hid it. He didn't like even go try to use it. He just like took it and hid it somewhere. Like, what? I don't like a dog burying a bone. I don't know. But he took it and hid it, and don't ask me, I don't know. But the point that I want to get across here is the woman provided police an Alexa audio recording on her phone that sounded like her neighbor's son. She didn't have the Alexa anymore, but the Alexa recorded the kid, stored it in the cloud, and she was able to play it back from her phone. Any voice-activated anything, Siri, Alexa, Cortana, your TV, if it's voice-activated, is cloud-based. It doesn't have the processing power to do it locally, so it requires an internet connection to hand off that audio data stream to a powerful server that then does all the analysis on it. And if it hears keywords, it sends a command back down, and the phone or Alexa or the TV or whatever does whatever you want it to do. But voice-activated just tells you that it has an always-on microphone, it is always listening, and it's always sending that audio recording to the cloud to be now analyzed. How long does your stuff stay in the cloud once it's there? Forever. So every conversation you've ever had around a phone or a laptop, probably recorded somewhere. What about Target? Do you think Target's listening to you? Target. Target. You know Target tracks you?
Wait, what?
Because they want to sell you stuff. Every time you use the same credit card, they can correlate your purchases. If you have the Cartwheel app, they use that to correlate your purchases. See how frequently you're purchasing, what items you're purchasing, if you purchase them more than once. If you have a Target Red card, they correlate all that to one customer. They can tell if your parents are doing the shopping, if you're doing the shopping, based on your purchasing habits. They want to know. I told you guys, everybody collects data about you because they want to sell you something. You want to know how scary Target is at this? How good they are at predicting what you're going to need and what you're going to want?
Can I talk to my phone girlfriend right now?
Oh, not. The thing that you usually. Oh.
What?
That's not good.
Based on your purchasing habits, Target can tell with a high degree of probability, not only if you're pregnant, but when your due date is. What?
Yeah, because it's based on.
So we're
Because
not.
in early in a pregnancy, you're gonna need lotion, and you're gonna start buying things like specialized vitamins, you're gonna need a large tote bag for the diapers, you're gonna need certain things that you typically buy early in a pregnancy. Well, because Target knows you buy them early in a pregnancy, they can tell just about when you found out, which means they can guess at when you got pregnant so that they can do the math on that and be like, oh, she's due sometime in late August. It's all math. Here's the hypothetical. They identified 25 products that when bought in combination, allow Target to assign a pregnancy prediction score. And through that, they can take that
It was a
information.
key too.
Who? Oh, the person giving the interview was right. But it's just basic math. But on this hypothetical, Jenny Ward, 23, lives in Atlanta, bought cocoa butter lotion, a purse large enough to double as a diaper bag, zinc and magnesium supplements, and based on those purchases, they can guess that there's an 87% chance that she's pregnant and her due date is in late August. Based on purchasing 3-4 items at a time, together. This is data analytics. This is why people care about it. Because Target identified that if they can get a shopper to change where they shop during the first trimester of pregnancy, that customer will buy more stuff from Target and will be a more loyal Target customer. So they identify, how can we tell when women get pregnant before they even tell their husbands or boyfriends or whoever else is in their lives, their parents. Target knows that you're pregnant before your best friend does. This is data analytics. This is why everything you do online matters. Because some company somewhere thinks that they can make money off of it using your behaviors and predictions. Because they can take your behaviors and say, hey, look, this person that does X, Y, and Z, we know that at that point he has an 87% chance of getting interested in hiking in 6 months. Or whatever it is, whatever prediction they make. That's what I figured out. Yeah.
But like, how they found out was the credit card, right? Like, they go through your purchases, right? So how would that work?
They correlate your purchases. So whether you use a credit card or the Target app or the Red Card or whatever, they use some kind of unique identifier in order to show that the same person bought those items.
How would they tell with cash? Would they use something?
Cash is more difficult, and you usually have to exclude cash purchases. But how many people use cash?
Even when people are using cash, you want the 5% off, right? So you're gonna use the Target debit card, or you have that Albertsons app that even if you're using cash, well, they're gonna let me save 25 cents on my cucumber.
Yeah, so that's why you have the Cartwheel app, because then you can be like, okay, I'm paying cash, but if I use the Cartwheel app, I'm gonna save $5. So I'm gonna do that, and at that point, your user ID on the Target app, that becomes the correlated value.
Hey, cucumbers are delicious.
They really are.
And that's what pretty much all membership programs are, is a way to track the purchases.
How did, Target know that Jenny is that?
So the Jenny thing, that's a hypothetical name, that's just a whole hypothetical. So what happened in this particular case? Like I said, Target wants to sell you things. So what happened is, Target identified that this unnamed teenage girl was likely expecting. So they started sending her coupons for a bunch of baby stuff addressed to her. Because that's what Target wants to do. They're like, oh, you're gonna need a stroller, you're gonna need diapers, you're gonna need baby wipes, you're gonna need formula, you're gonna need all this. So here's a boatload of coupons for that. Well, Dad is the one that actually checks the mail, so Dad picked it up, saw that all this baby stuff was addressed to his 15-year-old daughter, went in and yelled at the poor manager, who's like, I don't send out coupons, I don't know what you're yelling at. I have no idea what's going on. But that's why this made news, because Target sent her a bunch of baby coupons because they identified her as being likely pregnant.
So what do they do now?
Now they just mix that stuff in with a bunch of other coupons for like lawnmowers that they understand you're not gonna use and don't need. But it makes it less shocking that they know that you're pregnant before you've told anybody. So they've realized, oh, well, maybe we should be more strict. So now they put in like lawnmowers and barbecues and all kinds of stuff that you don't need, don't want, don't care about, but there's that stroller on the front page, and you're like, oh, maybe I should take a look at this. So it's subtle psychological manipulation in order to protect themselves while getting you to explore the items that they want you to look at.